We met rehearsing for a stage production by Act 3 called Footsteps in the Dark. Actually, Amy was already...
In the night.
Sorry, in the night. I'm Chandran, and this is my wife here, Amy J. Ching. We've been married now, how many years?
13.
This is a nice number. I'm founder director of Act 3 Theatrics and Very Special Theatrics, and it's wonderful that we do perform and we also do drama education.
As my husband has introduced, my name is Amy J. Ching. I'm a fly entertainment artist. I'm also a creative director of Act 3 Theatrics.
We met rehearsing for a stage production by Act 3 called Footsteps in the Dark. Actually, Amy was already...
In the night.
Sorry, in the night. Was already on TV at that time, but for me, I didn't watch TV, so I didn't realize. People in the office were all quite excited, and there's this Amy Ching acting. So that's where we first met, rehearsing for this play. The thing was, because during the play there were segments where we freeze and we're supposed to freeze and look at a certain direction. To freeze and look at it. I said, wow, this is quite a nice landscape to look at.
It was actually my first stage experience. I've never done theatre before, apart from when I was a student, but this was like a real theatre experience. So it is magical in that way. And when I met him, I was really touched by the way he treated people in general.
Not my acting abilities.
That too, but I think more the kindness and everything, and also because during that part of my life, it was quite rough. So it's just very nice to come into this space when we rehearse.
Actually, from my side, it was quite amazing too, because I was working and all that, so I was not into relationship before that. I was already 40 odd plus years already. And just before I met her, this honestly happened a few months before that, I felt this glow, you see. Like it was really this rosy glow, and there was music. And then I had a friend who was dabbling with astrology and all that. So he told me that my planets were aligned, and I was going to meet somebody. I didn't believe it until actually it really happened, you see. So it's quite magical for me. Like sleeping, like short hours, but it was still so refreshing. So that's why we met.
You still feel that way?
Yes, of course. But after we met, actually, it was also a lull period, because I think Amy was going through her challenges, and after we met, there was this period.
That was also actually quite. It was like a sign that was meant to be, because out of the blue, during that time when we were doing the rehearsals and preparing for Footsteps in the Night, like I said, Chandran just had this general kindness towards everybody, and he would write like notes, because it was his company that was actually staging the play, so he would write like notes for all the actors and the crew. And I think it was about a year, because after the play I just withdrew into this hole. It was work and dealing with stuff in my life. And one fine day I just I was clearing out my closet, and I pulled out all these cards and stuff. And then I was thinking, why did I choose to cut off people in my life? And I felt like I just wanted to call, and I was totally okay. I was actually prepared that he wasn't going to pick up the call or be abrupt, But yeah, I actually called, and then we met up. And then
fortunately she called, because I had given her until the end of the year. I said if she doesn't call me or doesn't come back, because after the production, we sort of did our own things, and then she was quite a cold person at that time, very formal. So I gave her the end of that year was 2003.
And then you were watching.
If she didn't call me or contact me by December 31st, that was it. So, then I was watching football. Usually when I watch football, I do not answer phone calls or what, but I don't know why I answered, and then it was her. So that's the only time I walked away from a football match to answer a call. And luckily I did. I never grew up with race, because I lived in a place where we just mingled, and my next door neighbor was Cantonese, and we had we had Malay. I mean, I never considered race in my whole life, and my parents too lah. So I've never worried about race or religion or whatever. So yeah, for me, it's just a person. Yeah, so.
Actually, his family accepted me like with no qualms, you know what I mean? Because I come with some baggage as well. But my side of the family was a totally different story. I started getting calls from my relatives. The relationship with my mom was not very smooth during that period of time because it was not only about race, it was also about the religion. So yeah, it was another challenging period for me as well. But I think these are really good. I mean, you wish it wouldn't happen, but when it does happen, then it really gets you to think about, when you talk about love, are you really ready to, you know, go through this? You really sure you want to do this? Because the relatives around will, you know, plant a lot of questions and stuff. So, and then when you come out of it and you answered all the questions and you know that yes, this is the man I want to spend the rest of my life with, then you know for sure that yeah, you're going there. So I don't see it as a bad experience, and I don't want to talk about it. I think it's good because these challenging periods actually make you question, and in questioning, you're even more sure.
For me, it's like, why did it take so long to come to me? Yes, yeah, and she completed my life. I mean, the thing is, yeah lah. I mean, it's added on so much. You see, the person, what you have brought in, right?
Yes. Well, this is really like, whew. I always say that Chandran's a gift from God to me.
You know, this is
You are God's gift to me.
This is one of those interesting things because when we were starting out, she used to cry quite a bit lah. So I always had the handkerchief. I think it's men, it's important to carry a handkerchief. So I always pass my handkerchief before. So it's,
Yeah, I think in a nutshell, that's it. The whole idea of God's love and everything only came to be when you came into my life, that I felt the sense of love. Oh, that's such a nice thing to say.